Hi. Oh, that nice, nice. Cool, cool. I was just seeing how much do I need to do this. We'll do it again, okay? Hi. Thank you so much. Welcome to the afternoon poetry open mic. I hope you're doing well today. How many of you are doing this for the first time? First time, first time. Welcome, welcome. Have you been like aspiring to do this in life, or like just today? Like, was it a sudden thing, or was it like a planned thing over a period of time? Planned. Okay, okay. Sudden thing. Okay, that's great. That's great. I hope you guys have a great time. Rest of you have done this. Cool, cool, cool. We'll give you also importance. It's fine. Suddenly people are like, what? I also was a first timer once. Okay. So I'll go through the basic rules, okay, and then we'll get to the fun part. Everyone gets 4 minutes. Okay, 4 minutes only. 3 minutes 30 seconds. There'll be a light that will flash in the back. If you can see right now, there'll be a light that will flash in the back. That means you have 30 more seconds to wrap up your piece. You can do 12 pieces, 16 pieces, one piece. Yeah, as long as as long as you guys finish on time, because we have a few people, and I feel like everyone should get the right amount of time to express. Also, from the audience point of view, I feel like it gets tiring after a period. Like you have one time space to fit in this. So I feel like everyone should get that fair chance. So that second, it's Sunday. Okay, you put the effort, you came here, have fun. I mean, earlier I would be like, we'll all have fun together, yeah. But then I realized that it's a collective thing, right? We all have to have fun together. If I keep having fun alone, then it's like a little off balance between stage and down. Yeah, so I feel like everyone, all of us, it'll be better to have fun. So you woke up, you got ready. It's Sunday afternoon. Like, wow. You guys are here, okay? I had to be here. I'm working. You guys are here. So please have fun. Third, if you fumble, if you fuck up, I think it's fine. I think you should fuck up. I mean, I'm just suggesting, because I feel like so much importance is given to like perfection and stuff. And we are humans, dude. We should be human once in a while to remind ourselves that, we fuck up. So if you do land up fucking up, it's fine. Whether it's your first time or not, I think it's fine. No one's going to judge you and be like, get the fuck out. So just trust everyone, that everyone's here to listen to you, support you, and everyone's going to have a great time. Fourth, if it's your first time, then if you say it's your first time, great. But if it's not your first time, you feel nervous, just say it's your first time. For some reason, yeah, people just feel like I want to support more. So if you just want to remove that anxiety, just like say it. Very important. If you have any kind of trigger warning, give a trigger warning. If you have any kind of trigger in your piece, because I don't want, or none of us want anyone to feel uncomfortable. Plus, it's a Sunday. How many of you are working today? No one? Cool. So even more great. Like you guys have a great chill day ahead. It should not be weird for anyone to go back on their way and be like, oh man, shit, I don't want to think about this right now. So give a trigger warning, and the person can, step out for 4 minutes, come back, and then listen to you. Um, that's all. I was trying to remember if there's something else. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My name is Harsh. I forget to do that sometimes. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I do that. There were times earlier where I would do it in the middle of the show because I just realized that fuck, इसको नाम नहीं पता, मेरे को बता देना चाहिए कि I am this person. But my name is Harsh, and I'll be your host for usually I say tonight, but today afternoon. Welcome. Before I start, I want to do this. Okay, I like seeing the energy of the room. So I'm going to call a random person, anonymous. Okay, anonymous person on stage. You have to pretend like they are your friend. Pretend. Okay, they're your friend for the next 2 hours, and cheer and hoot for them like they're everything to you. Okay, can we try? Okay. Some of you feel doubtful. Okay. Sounded doubtful, like friends. Okay, cool. I'm going to call an imaginary person. You guys ready? Yeah, okay. Na. It seemed like you didn't expect what I was going to do. I'll do it again. We'll practice. It seemed like suddenly you were shocked, saying, what is happening now? Why are there sounds? Okay. Na. Lovely. Cool. All of you noticed, you set the barrier. I didn't say anything. I just told to clap. You set the barrier. Now it can't go lower than this. Okay, we have 10 people. This energy has to be there for everyone. So that, and I did this last week. So what I like doing is one is interaction with people, because I feel like a lot of new people are here also here. In general, it's nice to talk to people and understand their perspective, especially writers, because there's a lot more than what you just see. and I do different themes every week while I host. And I did something last week. I think I want to do it again this week because I feel like it's kind of nice and sweet. And which is basically, I'm going to ask you guys. Actually, I'm asking you guys right now. I don't know why I'm saying in future tense. Okay, so you know how we have a lot of things that we tick off. We have like either bucket list or we have like goals or dreams, different kinds of dreams, right? And I feel like a lot of times we achieve a lot of them, but in the world view, it's like a small thing, but it's still celebration worthy, right? And who decides what who can celebrate for what and who can't. So I feel like we've all had eventful things in our lives, different kinds of eventful things that you have been a part of, that you have kind of uh, uh, driven the force towards and made something happen. So today I want to talk about one of the most eventful moments in your life. It can be I don't want a small or big thing. It can be anything that you define from a moment in your life that you will celebrate or you have celebrated. And we'll just talk about it. Don't think so much about it now. I'm just throwing the question. Whatever comes to your head first. Whatever comes to your head first. Yeah, just like say that. I think that would be a thing. But itna stress mat lo. Eventually, over the open mic, we'll talk to each one of you and figure out. If you don't want to answer, it's completely all right. You can just nod your head and say no, I don't want to. It's completely all right. I'm not going to point and be like, why? Get out of the class. Anyways. I don't know. Sometimes open mics feel like classroom because I would come and say, how many of you first times? And I was like, me. And I'm like, and when I say hoot, if it's the first time, people are like, me. So, school's over, guys. Something versus your adulthood. Okay, so everything said, cool? Everything's fine? Yeah, everyone's feeling okay? Cool. It's so weird. I feel like as a host, when I ask questions, people don't say no for anything. Every time I ask if we're having good time, they're like, yeah. No one says, like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, ऐसे ही बोल रहा क्योंकि मैं पूछ रहा हूँ. Yeah? So were you trying to say, no, you're not feeling good right now? Because then I need to like look into it. What is happening? Yeah. Also, yeah, see, so be polite if you want to, be nice. Be mindful towards all performers, okay? With me, you don't have the pressure to clap or like just listen and have a conversation. I think it's fine. This clapping thing, though, it happens a lot. One person starts clapping and then everyone feels like fuck even I feel like now. ठीक है वो pressure नहीं चाहिए. So if one person feels like clapping, one person just clap. It's fine. Others don't feel pressure. If you feel like, for me, for other people you have to. I'm sorry. That's a part of my JD to make you clap for the rest of them. Okay. I think you should see someone else's face now. Okay. Don't nod. Just nodding, dude. The minute I say, what? I said you can choose to not be polite. I didn't say don't be polite. This is your karna. Yeah. Like it said in the Mahabharata. Okay. Okay. We'll come and be real. Wait. Now I'll call the next person, okay? And then whatever. Okay. So the first person, it's the first person. I don't know whose name. There's no name written in the first. Second se naam hai, to jiska bhi aa gaya wo first hai. But you know what to do. I'm going to call the first person. We're going to start today's open mic, okay? You have to clap, cheer till the person comes on stage. Make sure you listen to them. And yeah, that's it. Nothing much, nothing more. No pressure. None of you feel pressured, okay? I'll just keep seeing you from the corner. Okay, cool. First person, are you guys excited? Ready? We can begin? Yeah? It seems like this is the last person. It's not even the... Okay, a little more. First person, can we please have Jarna? Jarna, is that right? Okay, clap. A little more, man. First person.
Yeah, so as he mentioned, myself Jarna Kimani, and I'm just going to catch his vibes. And even today, I'm going to speak about dreams that he just mentioned. So, yeah, let me just start with it. Dreams. I have always had high. We lived in a small apartment, a quaint little corner I'd selected for me just to dream. In a room with a cooler, I imagined sleeping in an air conditioner with temperature set to 16 degrees as I snuggled in my soft pink quilt. With a few linking road clothes overflowing my cupboard, I imagine classic Zara outfits filling my wardrobe. Books, my first crush. Rested in a tiny corner, I imagined my own mini library from Bhagavad Gita to Jane Austen, from Khalid Hosseini to Elif Shafak. Each classic must have their own white space. Such were my dreams when I was a teen, so childlike and merry. Aspirations came much after when God conspired to bring these beautiful dreams come to life. When I saw people so passionate in their own vocation, I heard them expressing, "Oh, my job is not so tiring. Oh, I don't feel like taking breaks." Even at the day's end, their energy seemed unmatchable. My eyes sparkled. I wanted this. I wanted to feel this. Oh, that's how my work should be: purposeful, appealing, inspiring, feeling so unexplored, lively, and enthusiastic. My heart just called out for writing, writing. The way we shout for Dhoni, Dhoni as he walks in the stadium. My calling was writing, I just knew it then. Words and emotions, mythology and learnings, expressions and feelings, all I wish is to experience it. Well, by the way, I'm talking of the time when I knew nothing of words, wisdom, idioms, or jargons, phrases, and parables. They all seemed alien to me, but my heart said, I know you can. When the near and dear ones could never imagine a girl so introverted can reach there, how can she leave a well paying job and get there? Well, I must tell you, right now I'm balancing both. क्योंकि पेट भरना भी ज़रूरी है. It's undeniably true, aspirations are scary, but living a life you never want to live in a certain way is scarier. You yourself reeling a life you would never prefer watching someone else's live is scarier. Walking on a path that is thorny to you, but it looks rosy to your neighbor, nowhere leading to your favorite place, is scarier too. All I know is this: when the world says nay, your heart says, "Hey, I know you can." Take the plunge. When you have just a handful of traits in your personality to the version you aspire to become to fulfill your dreams, take the plunge. When no one knows, your heart knows. Whenever your rational mind even does not know, your heart knows. Your heart simply knows. Thank you.
One more time, please. One more time. Thank you. Thank you so much for performing this. How long have you been performing? Or second time? That's mad. That's mad. One more. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I'm telling you, it's a part of my JD to make you guys clap. A lot of people tell me for feedback or suggestion that बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया, and I'm like, can't help it. Okay. Do you guys want to begin knowing what's the most eventful part of? No, none of you look like. My life, I'll come to. This whole show, I'm here. I can't go anywhere. You guys also can't escape it. I'm going to talk about mine. That's fine. I want to know about yours. We'll begin. We'll begin with you. Yeah.
Eventful.
Yeah. Most eventful moment in your life.
So I studied in Canada, and tuition's fucking expensive. So trigger warning. I failed a couple of courses towards the end, which got me into severe depression. The only way to get out of it was obviously helping myself, knowing that I need help, therapy, etc. Took all of that, took the first step of understanding that I'm not okay, and decided that because my parents, touch would have been blessed with parents that have supported me throughout my life, I decided to pay them back. And the last semester, I worked 16 hours a day and paid the last tuition 5 courses.
Yeah. Yeah. Good one, man. Good one. Congratulations. I'm happy you did this. Thank you for sharing. Feels great, right? Like listening to this. Even last week, I mean, he was there last week. It was really nice listening to people and knowing about their life, or just, yeah, because it's so subjective. Everything's so subjective, including like eventful thing. But yeah, so.
Yeah, so nothing off the top of my head. Actually, start from the beginning.
Okay, you'll share it then at some point. You're saying.
I can think of something that we have contributed to, and that's become something
No, not necessarily. Anything, any small victory, goal, dream that you have achieved. Because I feel like a lot of times we've completed lot of small tasks, but we just don't remind ourselves or don't give ourselves enough credit because we're always like, you're stupid, right? Like you suck ass. Like just look at the things you haven't done, right? So I feel like the things we have done, we should focus on that also. So it's just a reminder to yourself that I should celebrate myself for these things also. So anything that comes at the top of your head when you think of the most eventful moment in your life, in your life.
A small victory would be the last elections we threw BJP out. I voted against them.
I want to say a lot of things, but I'm just going to say thank you. That's all. Thank you for sharing and thank you for doing what you did. Future note, everyone do this. So thank you for sharing. This is just not your victory, you know that, right? It's everyone else's victory. Okay, we'll do that. Thank you so much for sharing. Can we please have a round of applause for them? Yeah. How many of you, when was the last time anyone won a medal in something? Yeah, medal. Yeah, school, yeah. College also? Okay, not bad, okay. Last time I got a medal, I was in second grade. That's one of the most eventful moments in my life. You know for what? Frog race. Frog jump. Sorry, frog jump. Jump from one place like a frog to another. And I got first medal in that. I got gold. I mean, not a big deal, okay, please. Frog jump. I wish frog jump was in Olympics. I could have done well. So, yeah, that's one of the most eventful moments in my life because after that, I've never got a medal. I feel like school is a good time to get medal. College, again, if you get lucky, what do you guys get in college for? For? Oh, wow. Casual. My frog jump seems nothing now. What else?
Application development for medical code.
That's mad, dude. Like, what can you say more about it, or is it like?
It was for a medical emergency. The app was used for actually what happens in India is people refrain from helping somebody who has been in an accident because they think that they'll get into the police case as well.
Yeah.
So that app helps you to be anonymous as well.
Yeah.
And you can use that app to report it, and any nearby ambulance which is registered with that company would come in and they take the victim to the hospital.
Oh, wow. Both of you are making me feel horrible about my frog jump now. The one thing I had, okay, from school. But good job, man. Good. Even that, in a way, was your like eventful thing. That's mad. Like for both of you in that sense. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. See, again, no pressure. If you want to, this just seems like a lot. Anyways, okay. Hi guys. No pressure. I'm just saying hi. Just getting you in. Just getting you in. One of you. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Are one of you performers? Okay. I'm just letting you know we have 4 minutes. 3 minutes 30 seconds. You'll get a light in the back. Apart from that, have fun. If you have a trigger in your piece, then give trigger warning. Apart from that, we are all discussing the most eventful moment in your lives, our lives, all of our lives. Okay, which means like any goal, any small victory, anything that you think is worth celebrating. Because I don't think we celebrate ourselves or our goals, because we are stupid, and we live in this society. Nothing great comes out of that. So yeah, so just going around asking. So think about it whenever. I will come back to you eventually. Don't pressure so much. You already have? Yeah? Oh, cool. Go for it then. Okay.
You want me to tell you the event that you all can celebrate?
No, like yours. So basically, like, you know how we have small goals and things that we take off, but we don't focus on that and say, this is what I did. So it's basically just sharing a part of your life or your goal which had been really eventful for you in any way.
I think my first solo trip,
Yeah? Where was it?
Rishikesh.
Okay. How was that?
Oh, it was very good. I met so many friends. So yeah, that was very long that I've been waiting to, but then COVID happened, and then फिर मैंने बोला अब मैं जा रही हूँ, कोई रोक नहीं सकता, COVID है कुछ है, I will go. So Rishikesh, Mussoorie,
You went alone for how many days?
15, 20 days.
Wow, dude, that's mad. That's yeah.
And it's not. Then I went to Gokarna also.
Gokarna.
Yeah.
Oh man, I have a great story. I mean, I'll come to it later. Gokarna, but yeah, great place.
Solo trips, like a vacation, and
Okay.
I've come just to do open mics.
Wow. That's mad.
That's why I think every day I will celebrate coming to any of the open mics.
Okay, that's sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we please have a round of applause? Thank you for sharing. That's all. You don't want to clap more. That's all. You're like, fine. Solo trip, fine. I want to. It's fine. Okay, cool. See, I told you. I'll look at you. Okay. Next person we'll call. We'll come back. We'll continue this. Okay. Next person. You know what to do. You know what to do. Go on, dude. Little more. Can we please have Nikita?
Thanks for making everyone do that. Can you? Yeah. Hi, everyone. So this is the 5th time I'm performing here. But every time I come here, I'm damn nervous. Especially the piece that I'm going to be performing today. It's something that I finished very recently, and something that I've been trying to write since a very long time. One of my first pieces was about how women are stereotyped. And, randomly just men commenting on my profile saying, hey, men are stereotyped too. Like, yeah, I know. It's just that because I'm a woman, I was writing for something of my gender. But I'm going to give it a try. So it took me very long to finally finish the piece. And this is a dedication to all the men here, everywhere. And I feel like men for years have been there for women. They've been supporting us. They've been standing by our side, fighting for us. I think it's very important that we do the same for them because they also go through a lot. So yeah, it's a dedication to them. I hope I make justice to it. It's titled as something very simple, something men have been told very often. 3 simple words: be a man. Every time my father, my brother, my lover, or my friend, they were told to be a man, I always wondered what it is to be a man. When he was a little boy, they told him not to cry, and if he did, they told him, stop crying like a girl. Don't be so weak, be a man. So is this why when he grew up, when he was hurt, when he wanted help, when he wanted to talk, he chose not to? Because men, they don't express, because men, they don't share, because men, they should be strong. So is this why men commit more suicide than women 4 times more? Because men, they're expected to not ask for help, because men, they'd rather give up on their life. When she accused him of abusing, he wasn't given a chance to explain or prove his side. He lost his job and he was looked down upon by the society because men, they're all dogs and a woman would never lie. When somebody approached his girlfriend, he was expected to fight the battle and punch back harder because if he did not protect her, if he did not win, he wouldn't be a man. When he grew up and he wanted to go abroad to pursue his dreams, he was expected to give up his dreams and join his father's business. Because a son, he's the heir and he has no choice but to take the forced legacy ahead. A small penis is a shame because a bigger size makes him more of a man. When he couldn't perform or be a macho in bed, it shatters him because if he doesn't, he wouldn't be a man enough. If he doesn't sleep around with a lot of women, he would be made fun of. Because a man, being a man, it's about sexual conquest and a good score. If he doesn't sleep around with a lot of women, it shatters him because being a man, it's about sexual conquest and a big score when he earns less than his partner or he chooses to become a full-time father. Oh, he's a disgrace to the family because a man's worth is equal to his net worth. When he chooses to shave clean or he wants to become an elementary teacher or a nurse, oh, he's a woman in a man's body because being a man, it depends on the choice of your profession and your hair length and caregiving jobs. Mind you, caregiving jobs are not for a man. And yet, only when he opens the door for a woman, when he fixes a car, when he takes charge, when he cleans the sewers, builds a building, when he opens the door for a woman, when he carries all the bags, when he gives up a seat for a woman, only then they say he's a man. For years, men have been trying to fit into this definition given by the society, and if they don't, they say he's not a man. As a woman today, I'd like to say this to my father, to my brother, to my lover, and my friend. We're here, and we're listening to you. When you cry or you laugh, when you fail or you win, you're still a man. When you choose to be a full-time father or you choose to earn money more or less, you're still a man. When they blame you or accuse you, we'll give you a fair chance to speak. And if you have to fight, you're still a man. We'll be there by your side. When you step in your father's shoes or you take a flight to your dreams, you're still a man. When you choose to not carry our bags or you couldn't fight back, you're still a man. Because to me, a man is only what the dictionary taught me in these exact words. It says a person bearing X and Y chromosome in a cell nuclei and usually having a penis, scrotum, and testicles, a boy or a man. That's it. That's all about being a man. It doesn't talk about your profession, your net worth, your strength, or the size of your penis if it's there. It's just fine. It doesn't talk about how you should feel, behave, express, or live. You live a life of your choice, and that's all about being a man. You love and you be loved. That's all about being a man. Your definition is who you want to be. Every man's definition is who they want to be. So yes, that's all about being a man. So yes, be a man. Thank you so much. I was very nervous. My legs were shaking, but just excuse me.
So sweet. Thank you so much. Can we please have a round of applause for her? Thank you. I feel like saying something, but I just don't know. I feel like that was a great piece, but if you go to a boys' school and grow up around boys, I just no empathy. I just feel like no. It just feels a lot. But yeah, and the part that you mentioned about listening, I feel like in general, not trying to like divide the gender, but I feel like in general, women listen, no matter who they are, what age group, where they are. I think most men don't listen. They're like, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what more to say. Well, last night my cousin came over with like 2 of her friends, and they both were guys, and I didn't hear one thing they said in 2 hours because they kept cutting each other. Literally, one person would start talking, and be like, "Arey wo aisa nahi hai yaar," and then that guy said, it's literally like they couldn't complete one sentence in 2 hours. And my brother and I just look at each other saying, "तेरे को समझा क्या कुछ 1 घंटे?" मेरे को भी नहीं समझा कि लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं. Because the minute and they were a little drunk, which has nothing to do with how they were. I mean, I'm assuming that's how they were. But yeah, it was just very hard. And in general, I feel like guys don't. Like, you start talking to guys, they'll punch you and be like, "That's talking, okay? Not talking." Okay, anyways. Every time I talk about guys, there are 2 reactions, okay? A lot of guys agree. Like, I'm only looking at guys at that point. A lot of guys agree, or they're like, okay, makes sense. Some guys have got offended. Some people have come and told me, how can you talk about guys like that? I'm like, what? Okay. Nothing is coming, it's fine. I'll just leave it. Pointless. Cool, we'll continue. Are you guys ready? Can we? No, not for the person. I'm asking them their eventful. Yeah. Are you guys ready to listen to their event? Yeah, acha. Okay.
I'm not sure. I feel like they
It's
might
fine.
be a little too small, but
No.
I think for me, a victory or something I would personally celebrate was for about 2 years now, I've been working with like a non-profit where we actually work with women on ground to provide them with period products and education. And so something that actually came up with that is that we've got a lot of testimonials, and my biggest victory was when I did like a first menstrual cup session. And obviously, you're going to a community that's never ever even like used period products, and why are they going to use a menstrual cup? But actually, so many of these women took them. And I know it's not like a personal victory, but to me it was, because I'm going in there and I'm speaking to like these 10 women, and there were girls my age, so I'm 15, and there were a lot of other 15-year-olds who actually chose to go ahead and use it. So
That's really
I think
cool.
that was personally a really big one.
Hey man, nothing small. I feel like this is a very huge thing, by the way. It is not small at all. But I don't think anything is small. I don't think anything can be called small, because like it's very subjective. And I think this is a great deal. Like any kind of awareness I feel in any form that can be spread around, I think it's a great thing. So thank you so much for doing this. It's a great initiative. Do you want to mention the organization? What is the organization?
They're called the
Just
Period
so that
Society.
everyone knows. The Period Society. That's a really cool name. The Period Society, guys. Check them out if you feel like, and see what can be done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing, whoever shared. Yeah. We'll call the next person. Next person is a first-time performer. That means you need to be like wild. Yeah, go mad. It's like a music festival Sunday. Yeah. Can we please have Priyal? Keep clapping till she comes on stage. This is not enough, guys. This is not enough. till she comes on stage. She's still coming. Great audience. Wow. Wonderful.
So I'm just gonna take a sip of water because her poetry really like shook me and really got me nervous. So. Okay, so my name is Priyal and this is the first time I'm performing here. And that's the reason I'll be performing like about my mother. So she recently found out about Instagram. So this piece is about it. My mom just met Instagram and this is how it went. For the handle name, she'd not overthink. But for the profile picture, she'd wish her gallery didn't shrink. As she finds nothing, I'd remind her of the times when she didn't let me click her pictures. And she'd give me that look. Next, she'd ask me what her bio should be. So I Google adjectives for the perfect mother. No, wait. Perfect woman? Not that either. Perfect human? Perfect. I scream with joy and fail to find the right word as nothing justifies this one-of-a-kind person. That's it. I tell her, please write one of a kind. O-N-E-O. And she'd look at me to complete as I pause, replying to a text message I'd have received. She'd go again, what's after O? And I'd begin again. O-N-E-O-F-A-K-I-N-D. Well, she knows how to spell and she surely knows how to read. She just wouldn't want to make any mistake before she even begins with her feed. What next would be her question then? I'd ask her to post something. She'd take the entire day just to find that one thing. I'd heard perfection seeks perfection, and for her, it's entirely a different dimension. I'd pity her until I receive a notification. You've been tagged. I'd quickly open with a bit of fear to see her first post, only to find she'd put my old picture that says, my beautiful daughter, with a red pounding heart. I like, I comment, until I see 50 hearts and 1 follower on my activity page. I follow back, sending her my favorite picture of her, unfiltered. She'd post my daughter's favorite picture of mine. Hashtag no filter. I delete her first post, making her feed all about her, leaving her with 1 post, 1 following, 1 follower. And if you're wondering what she's doing right now, take a guess. She's probably just scrolling through reels. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you so much for blessing us with this information. I think it's nice. It's very cute. I think when parents, yeah. My dad randomly once said, I want to join Instagram. Like, it's a waste of time. He's like, then why are you guys on it all day? I'm like, fair point. But like, it's waste, really. Honestly, don't do it. But thank you so much for performing. But how's it been? How long has it been since she's been on Instagram?
A week.
Oh, it's been a week. Okay, okay. Has it been crazy? Has she like figured out what is this, what is that? Like, how does? Yeah, it's.
The first thing she did was checked all my posts.
That makes sense.
Captions with the comments on it.
Oh, comments is yeah, that's something. Yeah, scary. Why? What's on your Instagram as such in comments?
Why is this guy commenting a heart on a picture?
Oh, that. Okay, 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 okay.
I feel when you actually go to someone's comments on
Yeah.
Instagram, you're really interested because it's exhausting to go through comments. Like, why would you
Exactly.
view all comments and
Yeah.
see what someone has commented?
It's like asking people for opinion and be like, "Tu bata, मैं सुन रहा हूँ." "Tu bata, अच्छा, tu bata." Oh, okay, you have this. Okay, fine, fine, fine. It's just, yeah. The mother makes sense, but yeah. What did you say? Like, did you have to answer, or you're like, "अरे leave no कुछ लोग करते रहते कुछ ना कुछ."
No, so first I tried doing that.
Huh.
But then she just found out on herself. Yeah, so she YouTubed
That
the
happens.
entire thing. She YouTubed the entire thing and she's like, hey, everyone's there. No, so I also want to like, be
Yeah.
in the whole
Yeah.
herd.
Same thing happened with me. My brother called कि मम्मी ने Instagram बनाया तो पहले को block कर देना कि look at it. I'm not giving her your handle.
Man.
And so, like, if you've noticed, moms have this habit of like zooming the picture.
They can make a group photo, a passport photo in no time. Yeah.
So I smoke, okay, and so I have this really cute picture on Instagram wherein I'm just like laughing. It's a very candid picture. She found out this tiny little dog
Ah.
like a tiny dog, and she's like, "ये क्या है?"
Little did you know while clicking the photo. Wow. And then did you have to do more, or you're like, no, this is whatever.
No, then she found a
Photoshop.
actual box in my bag, so
I feel like the more I keep asking you, the more it's just going like, yeah. But I'm just curious.
This live also?
Oh, I was just going to come to that.
no. So she watch everything, but she loves me on the stage. So
Okay.
yeah.
But this is all after stage, so it's fine. Stage पे तो 4 minute, हाँ. But I'm just curious, did it go somewhere crazy, or was it just some normal conversation when she found a cigarette in your
No,
bag?
the cigarette thing was okay because I told her that no, it's the office में सबके bag
Of
same है।
course.
किसी का bag मतलब मेरा bag तो उसके वो डाल दिया। So then
Oh my God.
police का पूरा डब्बा sealed।
Okay.
Dustbin में मेरे सामने गया है। The pain।
Yeah, man. Apparently, it's very expensive now.
I told her that, Mama, I drink wine, okay, sometimes. That's a different thing that I drink everything with wine. But I
Good twist. Yeah.
And then she was like, "तू बेवड़ी है." And I was like, "But no, Mama, it's just wine, it's fruit." But then yeah, so I also made her try it.
Yeah. This is going, dude. You're like a storybook, dude. You're like, one chapter gets over, something else begins. What is happening? Was it a good experience? I just feel like, sorry, guys. Sorry, okay. Not as interesting as this.
No, it was a crazy experience.
Okay.
And I have her like on my video.
Wow. And you pulled up friend. Like, you know how friends do to each other? They're like, I'll use this one day. I'll show it back to you and say how drunk you were. Stupid. Yeah. So, wow. Congratulations. I'm curiously interested, but we'll continue this conversation later. But the same thing happened, okay? One of the most eventful parts of my life were also telling my parents that I drink wine, okay? And they come to Bombay, so we went to a restaurant where we're sitting. And my dad, as usual, started the conversation and asking things very indirectly. How's your friend? Good. How's that friend? Good. Do they smoke? I'm like, how is this related? No, they don't smoke. Okay. Drink. Do they drink? They don't drink. Okay. And then he's like, what about you? I'm just sitting there and I'm like, what do you want to know? It depends on my mood today, because that's how I'm like that with my parents, right? It's really bad. Sometimes I'm in the mood. So if he asks me something, I'll be like, मैं जवाब दे दूँ, कुछ भी बोल दूँगा मैं, सच बोल दूँगा. Some days I'm like, no, I'll cover it up. I need to save my ass and not do this. So that day I was in the zone, dude. I was like, हो गया यार बस, and I'm from Bangalore. So I've lived in Bombay 7 years. So I've been here for these many years. I've been away from my parents. So I'm like, बोल देते यार क्या हो जाएगा, ठीक है. But the thing is, my parents, like me, are Jain, okay? So this conversation is yet to happen. I know they're Jain because I live with them. But so when we are sitting at dinner, lunch, eating, and they're like, what about you? And I'm like, I drink. And I didn't know what to answer because I'm like, I need to pick the drink right. Otherwise, it determines what happens. So then, and I don't drink, matlab, itna kuch. It's only wine and beer. But wine is my. So I just said half truth, altered truth. I said I only drink wine. My mom's face dropped. Okay, she didn't talk to me she didn't say a word for half an hour. She was just shocked. And the most eventful thing was my dad, being Jain dad. Okay, instead of asking me, being a dad also first being a dad and then being Jain. Instead of asking me who got you drunk, what is this, what is that, right? He was just like, how does it taste? And I'm like, why are you asking me like this? It seemed like he's going to order for wine in a veg restaurant where there's no alcohol, but it seemed like that. So I was like, how does it taste? I'm not ready. I was not ready for this answer. So I'm like, it's bittersweet, all this. Then I said, you should try it. Because I'm like, Chavi, fuck it now. I've already told him. You should try it. He's like, no. And I'm like, but wait. We went to Malaysia years back, 12 years back, okay? Me and my cousin were sitting, and he was sitting next to us. And in your glass, there was a red color thing that we both were constantly asking you to give us. But you're like, नहीं दवा है हमको पीना चाहिए तुम लोग नहीं पी सकते करके पी गए ठीक है. And then I brought that up, and then he just smiled and he's like, yeah, okay. He's like, you remember? Okay, good. Then he just said, Zada mat peena and all of that. And then on phone once he was trying to ask me, okay, like, do you drink you or all? And he didn't tell me drink. So I'm like, what are you trying to say, Dad? I don't understand what you're trying to say. And he's like, do you? And I'm like, do I what? And I wanted him to say Daru on phone, and he said it, guys. He said it. He confidently. I can brag it to all Jains who are not going to be happy. But I got my dad to say Daru on phone. And then I said, no, I don't. I knew what you were saying. I was just fucking with you. But I think that was a very eventful time because I never expected my Jain parents. I'm focusing on Jain a lot. I don't know how many of you have Jain friends, but man, we have a tough league going on. Yeah? A lot? You sound tired just by the... Yeah. See, I would say Jain food is not bad. Honestly, it's not bad. People are. But yeah. I don't think Jain food is bad, dude. I think it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say because I don't like garlic. I'll get into specifics of what I like, what I don't like. This seems like a speed date or a job interview. We'll continue. Sir, most eventful moment in your life. कुछ भी यार कुछ भी इतना मत सोचो. I'm sure everyone has some moment in their life. नहीं शेयर करना अलग बात है. If you feel like it's too much, then don't. But कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा. कुछ. आपके लाइफ में ऐसा कुछ चीज़ हाँ जो आपने अचीव कर लिया ऑलरेडी. छोटी बात भी हो सकती. कुछ भी मैं नहीं. I don't label it. कुछ भी हो सकता.
मैं यहाँ पे अभी पोइट्री करने आया हूँ पर मैं कॉमिक हूँ.
ओह.
अभी मैंने 1 साल पहले क्या हुआ?
नहीं कुछ.
मैंने 1 साल पहले स्टार्ट किया था. और जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया तो उस टाइम रमज़ान था.
Okay.
और मैं रहता हूँ भिवंडी में, तो मुझे बैंड्रा आना पड़ता 2-2.5 घंटा ट्रैवल करके, और मैं रोज़ा रख के वहाँ आता था. लेकिन मेरे चेहरे पे जो हंसी थी वो मैंने ज़िंदगी में कभी महसूस नहीं की थी, क्योंकि वो मेरा ड्रीम था कि मैं पहली बार परफॉर्म करने जा रहा हूँ. डेरंगॉज में मेरा परफॉर्म था सबके सामने. और मैं नर्वस था, लेकिन जो मैं भिवंडी से भूखा प्यासा हंसता हुआ जो बैंड्रा आया हूँ वो आज तक मुझे कभी फील नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि फिर वो डेली का हो गया अप डाउन. लेकिन वो रमज़ान में जो 1 बार 2 बार हुआ था उसका जो एहसास था वो आज तक कभी नहीं हुआ.
Thank you. Very sweet. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're still performing. I'm glad you're here today. Cool. Thank you guys. We'll call the next person. Yeah. Are you sure you have the energy? Then again I have to do this. Oh, okay. Clap. Can we please have Aditi? None of you are clap. None of you. Mean.
Hello guys. So this is the second time I'm performing here. My first poem, I have 3 poems. I hope I'll be able to cover them. My first poem is called Room. When someone leaves, they make a room. They leave a void, and sometimes you make a room. You decorate the room with fragments of their memories, with the little artifacts of that bond, with those sweet little nothings, with every little compliment, with all the things that binded you. The letters, the conversations, the flowers. String by string, you weave those memories and its remnants. And sometimes you lock the doors of the room. At times, you return to savor the lost love. At times, you completely avoid it. But the room, it never leaves you, as it becomes a long-forgotten memory etched in the recesses of your mind. So that was the first poem. The second one has no title, because just... There's poetry and cinema and art for the heartbroken, for the ones who've lost a part of themselves somewhere, in the bones and flesh of another person, and who keep looking for that missing part of their consciousness in the rest of the world, in the eyes of an old lover, in the warmth of a mug of coffee, in the last night movie show, in art exhibitions, in different countries, in delicious cuisines, not realizing that they are whole in themselves, even without that part. And that itself is a beautiful thing worth celebrating and applauding. This is the third poem, Paradox. It's titled Paradox. You're a beautiful paradox of midsummer showers and the warmth of a winter afternoon. You're both prose and poetry. You're the twinkle in someone's eyes and the tears of a lover. You're the child and the parent wrapped in one. This beautiful symphony, this lethal combination, like coffee and whiskey, like oranges and marmalade, you are the magic and everything in between.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can you please have an applause? You know what? I just read the name and then I forgot. What name did I see? Sanjana, can you help me out with the name? No, it's not him. It's not him. It's not him. There is someone above, like fourth or fifth. जिसका टिक नहीं किया मेरा नाम. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. No, we'll do this. We'll do this. Sorry. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this right. Sorry. I just wanted the name. Cool. Okay. Can we continue this one? Yeah. Eventful moment in your life.
Okay, so I have two. One of them is cliche, but it was the last time I performed here because this is my second time. So the
Yeah.
first time I performed was 3rd April.
Okay.
Here, I have been wanting to perform since the lockdown because जब से मैंने Commune India के YouTube videos देखे हैं,
Yeah.
edit.
No, it's fine.
It's okay.
You can use commune. Yeah, yeah. महाभारत नहीं चल रहा है यहाँ पे.
So
Commune.
I've been
Yeah.
wanting to perform, and when I realized that Habitat has the opportunity, the first time I came here, I was extremely nervous. But I just entered and I realized कि YouTube के जो videos होते हैं Habitat के stand-up comedy के, उसमें stage बहुत बड़ा लगता है. When you came here, the stage is so small. The stage is so small. It's so comforting. It
Yeah.
feels like home. And I believe like I always seek attention. I love attention. So
We all
the
do.
stage is my home, and I feel alive on stage. So that is the first
Thank you.
thing when I actually performed for the first time. Because बहुत सारे साल डायरी में लिखने के बाद and not posting on social media, performing poetry, doing what you love is amazing. And the second is, so there's a trigger warning here. I feel deeply about mental health and mental health awareness, and I've lost someone to suicide. So I know the pain it brings. So I registered with a suicide helpline, and I volunteered to be a caller. I didn't get selected in the process, but like I went through an intensive training. The organization is called Samaritans Mumbai. You guys
Yeah.
can go if you want to help
Good.
out, to raise awareness about suicide, to help people. But I do a little bit of ad hoc work for them, like translation, content writing, since I'm a content writer. So yeah, that is something that is one of the milestones in my life.
Thank you, and thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I think two of my friends also working with the same organization, and yeah, I'm glad that there are places that people can reach out to, and I'm glad there are people like you working in it, so that it just, I don't know, becomes a easier process for someone on the other side. So thank you so much. And yeah, I don't know. Okay, like we get this a lot. Yesterday, also someone was telling me that from the video, the place looks a lot bigger, and then every time people come, they're like, "That's it," and we're like, "Yeah, we are used to this much space, dude. We don't know suddenly क्या हो गया." So yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you feel like that about this space, and I'm glad you and all of you guys are here. Before we continue, how many of you are just audience members? Can you can raise your hand now? Audience member, yeah, yeah, yeah. Can we all clap for them, please? थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू. तुम लोग नहीं होते तो क्या होता है यार हम लोग का. एक दूसरे के साथ यही करते रहते हम लोग बस. पोइट्री विल कीप प्लेइंग. मोस्ट इवेंटफुल मोमेंट.
Becoming a poet is itself the most joyful thing in my life. Actually, being from a boys' school, I had the habit of abusing everyone, and then my ex left me because of it, and then I couldn't take it lightly. First of all, it was my boards at that time. Boards का भी pressure था बहुत. 10th था मेरा, तो उसके बाद मतलब बोर्ड्स तो हो गया, मतलब कैंसिल ही हुआ वो, बट फिर भी इंसोम्निया एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स मैंने तभी लिखना चालू किया. आई एम ऑन स्लीपिंग पिल्स राइट नाउ. I don't know, and then that's it. I started writing, and it's been a year now, or more maybe, and मेरे फर्स्ट ओपन माइक के ये होस्ट तो आप ही थे.
I'm
याद है
glad.
आपको भी?
I'm glad
Then
I could do anything.
Second time at the Habitat. Yeah, I performed many times at the Habitat.
But thank you for sharing. I mean, it's I think it takes a lot to share what you're writing, let alone about your life. So thank you for sharing. I think, yeah. I think we are in a very cynical time. It's very difficult to trust people. And in a space like this where you're able to like trust us and tell this, or anyone for that matter, I really appreciate it. I genuinely do. Sorry, man. You know, last time what happened, he came, okay, I know his name. I didn't know someone else's name. तो मैं भूल गया ऐसे किसका नाम. So I saw him, so I just called him without, yeah, I just said, Arch, come, you're next. He was not prepared, nothing. He had to change his poems and stuff. So ever since then, I'm like, you're on the guard. I'm like, अभी उसको देख के I'm like, उसने भी तेरा नाम ले लिया on the list. You're not even there.
No, I'm on the list.
No, you're not there next. Okay.
Sanjana, what is this? Yeah? What is this behavior?
Cool. We've done. I'll come back to it. Yeah, no. I'm saying, are you ready? I can call you. It's fine. We can call you later. I can call someone else. Arshit.
I'm ready now. I'm done.
You are? You want to go after him? Yeah, sure. Okay. That's great. Are you sure? Sorry. I feel very bad now because I just said it. Okay, cool. Can we start clapping, please? Please. Can we please have Arsh? Hey, please, man. A little more. Come on.
Thanks, man.
Guys, can we hear it for Harsh? Can we hear it for Harsh? Okay, what's up? How's everybody doing? Fantastic. Okay, I'm just gonna sit because that's how I normally perform. We've heard some brilliant poems and they've all been English, which is fantastic because I normally, whenever I come to Habitat to perform or anywhere else, there are like a bunch of Hindi performers, and then it feels fucking weird to go up and just like speak in English. So I'm gonna start with one Hindi piece that I've written because I don't write in Hindi. I can't write in Hindi, but I'll try. Aditi, is this okay? Okay. So you guys are 15. You guys said like right, 15ish, yeah. So I remember when like fuck, it sounds old when I say this, but when I was your age, okay. We used to go down and play at least until the age of 12, 13. We used to go down and play, and we used to play in the buildings and with our friends. And we never knew when it would be the last time, right? We never knew when our last time would be the last time. You just went down one day and then there was no more playing. So I decided, why not reflect on that and write something based on that? And it's one of my first ever Hindi poems. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. बचपन में खेलते थे हम सब यार एक साथ, बैट बॉल हो या साकली, ना छोड़ा हमने एक दूसरे का हाथ. ये वादा निभाएंगे कि हर दिन नीचे खेलेंगे हम, ना कोई फ़ोन का टेंशन, ना लैपटॉप घूमने का गम. बस आवाज़ से पता चल जाता था कि कब बुलाएंगे नीचे हमारे ये दोस्त. ये हमारा एक रूटीन सा बन गया था, बस हमें खेलना था हर रोज़. कब लाइफ आके मुंह में मारेंगी, ये कभी हमने सोचा नहीं. बस एक दिन सब अपने अपने रास्ते चल दिए, ये कभी वक्त ने हमें बताया नहीं. तुम जहाँ भी हो यारो, मैं आशा करता हूँ कि खुशी हो, क्योंकि तुम ही थे जिसने मुझे हंसाया था और कभी ना चाहा कि मैं अपने आंखों में पानी भर लूँ. Thank you guys, that was my first piece. Oh, thank you. The next one is also a Hindi. It's a small one though. It's a small Hindi piece. For people that have not seen me perform before, I am a living Devdas. I fall in love every day, I break my heart every day, and I get fucked over every day. So it's fine. It's like my routine now. So I written a small piece based on love, which is also in Hindi, and I hope you guys enjoy it. कुछ समय से यह बात मेरे दिल में है, कैसे शब्दों से करूँ मैं ये बयां. कुछ समय से यह बात मेरे दिल में है, कैसे शब्दों से करूँ ये बयां. बचपन से तू और मैं ही तो साथ खेलते आ रहे हैं, बस तू ही तो था मेरा जहां. वादे किए थे कि तेरे नज़रों में बनूंगा एक दिन काबिल कभी. वादे किए थे कि तेरे नज़रों में बनूंगा एक दिन काबिल कभी. चाहे मंजिल जितनी भी दूर हो, बस तेरा साथ ही है काफ़ी अभी. थैंक यू. देखो हिंदी पोएम्स में ना अगर वाह वाह नहीं आए तो दो चीज़ होते हैं. शुभम ऑलवेज सेज दिस इन अ शो इज दैट अगर वाह वाह आ गई तो यू गाइस अंडरस्टूड द पोएम. अगर वाह वाह नहीं आए तो तुम लोग ने सुना ढंग से नहीं. मेरी गलती नहीं है. Okay, so the next piece that I have for you guys is my last piece. It's based on a girl that I met actually at a poetry open mic. Yeah. See, I try to slide into DMs even there. It doesn't work because I've not seen her again in my life, but I'm like, fuck it, let's write a poem. No, I haven't. She's bounced. Yeah, I don't have a poem. I don't have a title for this. It's just called A Girl I Met One Evening, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I met a girl one evening, and I shall tell you that she was a beaut. I was helplessly sitting there and just listening to her. What happened around me was just mute. I didn't care if the world were to end that moment. All I knew was I had to hear her out. I was mesmerized by her elegance and the way she spoke her mind about. I tried to match her skills, but I was nowhere close. I tried to keep my heart from going too fast, but it kept skipping a beat. It felt like time froze. I wish I could go back in time and tell her that she was probably the most beautiful girl that I'd ever seen. I hope it's not a missed connection because I can't wonder what could have been. I pray that our paths cross again when time would feel right. But until then, I'll just write this poem and keep her memories in my mind. Anyways, that's been my time. Thank you guys. You guys have been a fantastic audience. Back to Harsh.
Thank you. That's it. That's all. That's all, man. Sorry. तूने दो हिंदी एक इंग्लिश कह दिया लाइक हाँ ठीक है man. Lot of people. Can we please have a round of applause? Thank you so much. I don't completely agree with your Devdas bit, but ठीक है. बीच में तो कनाडा की बात कर लेता है तो get distracted like Canada, then I'm like, oh, okay, again. But yeah, he has really fun stories of Canada and life. Anyways, we'll come to that. I will call the next person. Uske baad we'll continue. Okay. First time. She's the first time performer. Okay. This is the minimum. You have to go from here all the way on top. A little more. Come on. Nothing. Are you nervous for her? Okay. One second. No. Please start clapping. Loudly. Molel. Okay, please have Anisha.
Hi, I'm Anisha and I'm 15. This is the first time I'm performing, and these pieces are like performing live, like physically in an offline venue. And this is like the first time. This is like a couple of poems from a while back because I had boards in Feb March, so obviously nothing happened that time. But the first poem that I have is called Who Am I? It's just a poem taking you through my journey of like self-identity and just figuring out myself. Who am I? We question ourselves often, but seldom find an answer. Well, I've not figured it out, but so far, I'm an angsty teen who makes mistakes, and sometimes my heart just breaks. I love people, but sometimes I lose them. I cry and scream in frustration, my tears lost in translation. I'm the girl who will listen even when my tears glisten, because I often care, but I rarely love. I'm tired of having to act this stuff. I'm the girl who will scream and yell just asking for help, but I'm also the girl who'll recoil in a shell because I'm just trying to protect myself. I'm 100,000 versions in the minds of someone else, but to me, I am the girl who talks to herself, who falls in love with anything pastel, the one who always wants to help even when she doesn't feel well. I'm the girl who is a rebel against myself. I am blood and cells and organelles, a mess. But I am a person who cries for someone else, sometimes doesn't give time to themselves, but leads with power. No, not a delicate flower. So who am I? I'm still trying to figure it out, but I think a raging feminist is what you'd call me, because to me, changing the world, that's my superpower. The second poem is on catcalls and just being policed for what you wear. I think a lot of us have seen it in schools, a lot of us have seen it in our families and our friend circles. And I don't have a title for this. I would say these are my words, but that's just something I came up with because I had to. So, yeah. Don't wear that dress. Don't wear that top. These words ring in my head. Why can't they just stop? Why can't she feel safe at night? Why can't she cut the call and say goodbye? Why can't a man just not be a predator? How many times will you break a survivor? You told a 10-year-old girl that her dress was too short. You told a 5-year-old girl that boys will be boys, but she has to learn to be a woman. But she does not have to learn to be a woman, because how many times will you blame our gender for your own barbarism? But I heard these words from a woman who inspired me. She said, I am strong regardless of all these catcalls. So now every time I'm told to not wear that dress because I'm not here to impress, I remember her words and I know that I am a woman of so much worth. And if you think that my outfit or my uniform is there for that whistle from the crowd, well, then I'd much rather you hear me perform, because my clothes are not my worth, and I will repeat it again and again and again, because you forget and it hurts. So I will scream. I will scream until I lose my voice. I will scream until you hear me. Because why are we unsafe in a country that claims that their daughters are their priority? If you could teach people that we are inferior, I will teach them to relearn. My outfit, my worth, my value, my salary, my consent, all of these are valid. And trust me, these are my words.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Genuinely, how do you feel?
Really happy.
Yeah. That's exactly how it's supposed to feel. You had like really great things to say, man. I feel like I don't even want to go back to think what my 15-year-old self.
I didn't know so many words at 15.
Yeah.
I was like, barbarism, what is that?
You know what? The sad part is I still don't know a lot of words. So I feel like it's just downhill from here. So thank you guys. Just to get an idea, where do you guys study or what are you guys doing right now? Finished boards? All of you? Okay.
Get results on Wednesday.
Wait, today's Sunday.
Yeah.
You're happy about your result?
No, I was happy this happened because
Okay. Oh, you don't know what's going to happen now. यार ये लोग हमेशा ये बोलते हैं 10th के बाद ये ऐसा वैसा कुछ नहीं होता. We are here, right? We are here. I mean, like, study, it's good. It's good to seek knowledge. Marks kya hai? Because I've realized, like, in school, whoever, like, the cool kids who did really well, if you ask them today, they'll just, it's not the same energy they had earlier. They're like, show your marks. Now they're just like, it's fine, dude. It's fine, let's just be calm. Why are you going back to the past? But it's cool, man, it's cool. Are you guys planning, like, shit, man, I don't want to sound like a 30-year-old uncle asking, what are your plans? Yeah. I got so tired when people were asking me after 10 saying, what are your plans? I'm like, I don't want to meet anyone. That's my plan. And I don't want to give any more exams. So, yeah, I'm not going to ask. What plans for, so you guys have vacation right now, right? What plans for the vacation? Because adult mein vacation nahi hota. Summer vacation nahi hota, theek hai? They have summer vacation. So what are summer vacations like?
Actually, every Sunday on Eco Streets, we have like a mental health and a diversity and inclusion.
So we were up since 6:30.
I would have cried, dude.
Yeah, we were up since 6:30.
6:30, learning about mental health.
Yeah. Wow.
Real empathy is at 6:30, guys.
I'm playing down with my friends in summer vacation.
No, even I did that, but like, this is so cool. Yeah, right? This is so cool.
Were we born in the wrong era?
we were. But, so is it more just explanatory or is it like, do you guys get to do, what is it?
So we set up like a mood board and people
Okay.
kind of come and put in their opinions. We ask them opinion questions.
Okay.
And then we give them like positive affirmations. We speak to people. So it's just everything.
I'm just thinking what we used to do. Lower the board and then,
Bro, affirmation kya hai?
god. Oh fuck. Where is this? So it happens online.
No, this is in Carter Road.
Okay, the thing that started Carter Road.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, any given Sunday, whenever it's happening, you guys will be there.
Correct.
Oh, that's mad, man. But this is whose initiative again? Like, you guys did this, or
Our initiative. Yeah, our initiative.
you guys? Yeah. So it's your initiative, like both of you
Yeah,
and a couple of people. Okay. How long has this been in action?
we've been doing this only for 3 weeks.
Okay. I think you should shout it wherever you go. It's worth everyone knowing that you should go for it. Yeah. So Carter Road, guys, 6:30 in the morning. You know.
Feel free to come at 8 because I turned up at 8 myself.
Okay, 8. 6:30, whatever. There are other things to do also, right? There are other things to do also. Yeah. You guys just find time also do other things till then at 6:30 to 8, and then yeah, do this. It's really cool, man. It's genuinely very cool. I feel like the sense of awareness in the next generation is a lot more than obviously for us, because our generation is in between. We're between our parents and the future. It's a very weird place to be in. So it's really cool, man. Really cool, guys. I really genuinely, this is really cool. Like, I can't wrap my head around this because, yeah. Only if I think we knew at age 15 what mental health is. Yeah, instead of like being around people who ruined it now, and now we are like, hi. That was that. Trauma collecting. So you could distribute it for the rest of your life. Another eventful moment in my life was therapy. It works, guys. I'm here because of therapy. Yeah. I love meeting people and talking about their therapist and my therapist. And it's like you're talking about your best friend, dude. You know what? My therapist said this. Oh, Billy, my therapist did this. Yeah. I have friends who we call each other and say, do you know what? I cried today. And we're like, in therapy, I cried today. And I'm like, yeah, that's a big deal. I love celebrating, man. I've always wanted to have a crying open mic.
That's why we have poetry.
That's different. Poetry is different. I want a proper crying one where you come, we'll give you tissues, bring your comforters, and just sit and cry, man. I think group crying is great. I just haven't done that. It's shamed a lot. People should just cry. Okay, cool. I got the next person. We'll come back. There are a few people. I need to finish. Yeah, thoda. Come on. Can we please have Zed? Keep clapping till he comes on stage.
क्या बोलते सब लोग कैसे? शाह भाई, अगर ये कॉमेडी का शो होता ना भाई, मजा आती. क्या क्या पॉइंट दिए ये लोग ने ना, एक नंबर मजा आती. तो यहाँ पे जितने लोग थे, आधे से ज़्यादा लोग ने तो इंग्लिश में ही करे. अगर मैं बोल दूँ इंग्लिश नहीं आती तो क्या हो तुम लोग का? नहीं आती है, मजाक कर रहा हूँ, दिल पे मत लो यार, आती है. लेकिन मैं हिंदी सबको आती होंगी ना? यस. तो मैं स्टार्ट करूँगा. ये किसी और की शायरी है, क्योंकि मैंने जब स्टार्ट किया था मुझे हिम्मत यहीं से मिली थी. लगा के वक्त को ठोकर जो खाकसार चले, यकी के काफ़िले हमराह बेशुमार चले. लगा के वक्त को ठोकर जो खाकसार चले, यकी के काफ़िले हमराह बेशुमार चले. नवाजता है तो फिर इस तरह नवाज मुझे कि मेरे बाद मेरा जिक्र बार बार चले. तो अभी अपनी स्टार्ट करते. ये किसी और के. अरे क्या बात है भाई, एक नंबर भाई. इरशाद बोल के दिल खुश कर दिया तुम. तो यहाँ पर बहुत सारे प्यारी प्यारी लड़कियाँ बैठी है, लेकिन अपने ऊपर मत लेना, ठीक है? तो मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ. मैं उसके होठ पे कोई गज़ल लिख दूँ तो क्या होगा? मैं उसके होठ पे कोई गज़ल लिख दूँ तो क्या होगा? मैं उसके बाल पे कोई नज़म लिख दूँ तो क्या होगा? वो मेरी सरज़मी है, अब वही है आसमां मेरा. मैं उसके नाम पे ही अब वतन लिख दूँ तो क्या होगा? मैं हारा ज़िंदगी से हूँ, मैं हारा खेल में हूँ पर. मैं हारा ज़िंदगी से हूँ, मैं हारा खेल में हूँ पर. मैं उसकी जीत पे ही अब जश्न लिख दूँ तो क्या होगा? कहानी ज़ैद की है पर वो ज़िंदा है फ़कत उससे. कहानी ज़ैद की है पर वो ज़िंदा है फ़कत उससे. मैं उसकी शाम पे आखिर ख़त्म लिख दूँ तो क्या होगा? उसे ख्वाहिश है जीने की, मुझे है शौक़ मरने का. उसे ख्वाहिश है जीने की, मुझे है शौक़ मरने का, मैं उसके नाम पे ही अब दफन लिख दूं तो क्या होगा। मैं उसकी दीद में यारो छोड़ आया हूँ महफिल को, मैं उसके दीद में यारो छोड़ आया हूँ महफिल को, मैं उसकी दीद को ही अब बज़म लिख दूं तो क्या होगा। अधूरा इश्क है मेरा अधूरी जिंदगानी है, अधूरा इश्क है मेरा अधूरी जिंदगानी है, मैं अपनी ज़ात को ही अब कफन लिख दूं तो क्या होगा। नहीं है टाइम ना अभी, चलो एक और सुनाते अभी। मैं रूठा तुझसे हूँ जाना मगर टूटा नहीं हूँ मैं रूठा तुझसे हूँ जाना मगर टूटा नहीं हूँ मैं खुद में गिर गया हूँ पर कहीं छूटा नहीं हूँ मैं। तुझे मालूम थी जाना वो बातें मेरे दिल की सब, वो गुज़रे दिन बिना तेरे, वो गुज़री तेरे बिन जो शब, मैं तेरी आखिरी बातें अभी भूला नहीं हूँ मैं रूठा तुझसे हूँ जाना मगर टूटा नहीं हूँ मैं। तू मुझसे दूर जाकर भी, तू मुझसे दूर जाकर भी मुझी में सांस लेती है, तू मुझसे दूर जाकर भी मुझी में सांस लेती है, सुना है अब भी नींदों में मेरा ही नाम लेती है। तू मुझसे दूर जाकर भी मुझी में सांस लेती है, सुना है अब भी नींदों में मेरा ही नाम लेती है। वफ़ा के रास्ते पे मेरा था रोज़ का जाना, वो फिर भी बेवफ़ाई का मुझे इल्ज़ाम देती है। जो वादा तुझसे था मेरा अभी तोड़ा नहीं हूँ मैं रूठा तुझसे हूँ जाना मगर टूटा नहीं हूँ मैं। भाई मैं कॉमेडियन हूँ, रुला के नहीं जाऊँगा, एक हंसी वाली शायरी सुन लो, ख़त्म फिर। चलो मान लिया मैं झूठा हूँ, तुम बताओ तुम सच्ची हो क्या। चलो मान लिया मैं झूठा हूँ, तुम बताओ तुम सच्ची हो क्या। यूं ही किसी की बातों में आ जाती हो, छोटी बच्ची हो क्या।
Can you please have a round of applause? Please. Okay, we have 3 or 4 more performers, and then you can get to go home. You look like you don't want to, but it's fine, guys. Sorry, we have other events. I can't help it. Okay, you know what to do now. Please. Can we please have Monish? Keep clapping till he comes on.
Hello everyone, so I am Monish. I'm 17 years old. It's just a normal poem about heartbreaks. Never again. Erasing you from my life isn't an easy task. Without you now, a year has been passed. The streets we walk through forever haunt. This makes me upset that our forever didn't last. Blaming me for the storm is easy for you to say. I didn't tell you this thing either. Mental issues made me their prey. I begged for you to stay, and still you walked away. My only pillar of strength falling down made my skies completely grey. Making my character stain and damaging my mental state, you made me a kind of person indifferent to pleasure and pain. I got to know what love is. Your smile is a thing that I always miss. Thousands of memories washed away with rain, and then I decided never again, and then I decided never again. Thank you. And मैं हर बार यहाँ पे आके प्यार पर सुना के जाता हूँ, तो किसी ने तो कहा था कि प्यार व्यार पर मत लिखो, तो मैंने उन पर ही पोएम लिख दी। तो हाँ, पोएट्री का टाइटल है प्यार। एक कलाकार ने कहा मुझसे, तुम्हारी उम्र बहुत कम है, ये प्यार व्यार पर लिखते हो, क्या तुम्हें थोड़ी सी भी शर्म है। जवाब देता हूँ प्यार से अभी, प्यार एक अच्छा कर्म है, प्यार ही मेरा धर्म है। कम उम्र में प्यार होना गलत होता है, ये आपका सबसे बड़ा भरम है। लिखता हूँ प्यार पे इसलिए ही चलता मेरा कलम है। कम उम्र में प्यार होना गलत होता है, ये कौन सा सितम है। कहूँगा और एक बात साफ साफ, लिया इस नए शायर ने जन्म है। जब प्यार के अलावा दुनिया को अपने दुखड़े भी सुनाऊंगा,
तो जनाब आपका खेल ज़रूर ख़त्म है। लो मान लिया आप बड़े हो, लेकिन इस मंच पर शायर तो सब है। एक सवाल ज़रूर पूछूंगा आपसे, इस उम्र में नहीं तो प्यार होता ही कब है? इस उम्र में नहीं तो प्यार होता ही कब है? और एक है शायरी जैसे है जो मैं सुना के अभी जाऊंगा। लौट आओगी फिर कभी, तारीफ तो सबने की खास, कहाँ थे तुम और कहाँ हो आज? आज भी आता है तुम्हारा ख्याल जब लोग पूछते हैं क्या है इस शायर का राज? कहती थी हमेशा जिंदगी भर दोगी साथ, वादा निभाओगी जरूर फिर क्यों छोड़ा हाथ? इस कड़वी जुबा की इतनी बड़ी सजा, जलता सूरज मैं और तुम ठंडी फिजा। छोड़ दो कल की बातें कहते हैं आज सभी, पर मेरा दिल बैठा है इस उम्मीद पर तुम लौट आओगी फिर कभी, तुम लौट आओगी फिर कभी। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, Manish. It shouldn't matter, man, what people say. But yeah. Yeah. The way you said it's normal about heartbreak, I think I would say it's the right age, but it's around the same time a lot of people, I think, go through it. So it's a great process of discovery. Now we know better. Then we didn't. So it's a great process of discovery. Okay, 3 more people, okay? I'll finish asking you guys also, whoever's left with the most eventful moment in your life. But 3 more people, okay? 3 more people. Hey, can we please have Adi? Keep clapping till he comes on stage. Thank you. Oh man, I love that energy. Thank you. I freaked out by it.
So I'll just sit now. Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Adi Sheikh. Is this fine? Yeah. So I'll be starting with my first piece, and कहे कि हाँ, one thing, कितना भी वाह करो, कितनी भी ताली बजाओ, मुझे अटेंशन पसंद है, तो चलेगा, बी ओवर एंथुजियास्टिक, ठीक है। तो कहे कि खाली कश्ती का सफ़र देखा है, खाली कश्ती का सफ़र देखा है, सुमसान अक्सर अपना डगर देखा है, खाली कश्ती का सफ़र देखा है, सुमसान अक्सर अपना डगर देखा है, और अखबारों का हाल हुआ जो देखा नहीं जाता मगर देखा है, देखा नहीं जाता मगर देखा है, नाम बदलते हैं शहरों के उस चौपट राजा का नगर देखा है, नाम बदलते हैं शहरों के उस चौपट राजा का नगर देखा है, क्यों कर करते हो लालच इतना, क्या कभी किसी को अमर देखा है? क्यों कर करते हो लालच इतना, क्या कभी किसी को अमर देखा है? तुम लाख नफरतों के पुल बांधो, मैंने माँ की दुआ का असर देखा है, तुम लाख नफरतों के पुल बांधो, मैंने माँ की दुआ का असर देखा है। और है कि प्यार मोहब्बत की बातें चल रही थी तो प्यार मोहब्बत पे आ जाता हूँ। हाँ, तो कहा है कि तन्हा यूँ फलक को ताक रहा हूँ, तन्हा यूँ फलक को ताक रहा हूँ, मैं इस घड़ी से उस घड़ी में झांक रहा हूँ, तन्हा यूँ फलक को ताक रहा हूँ, मैं इस घड़ी से उस घड़ी में झांक रहा हूँ, वो अब चाहता है मिलना मुझसे एक अरसे बाद, एक अरसे से मैं खुद से भाग रहा हूँ, एक अरसे से मैं खुद से भाग रहा हूँ, उसके मिलने के वादे थे शामों के, उसके मिलने के वादे थे शामों के, मैं शामों को आज भी टाल रहा हूँ, रातों की मुझको खबर कहाँ है, मैं महीने यूं ही गुजार रहा हूँ, तन्हा यूं फलक को ताक रहा हूँ, मैं इस घड़ी से उस घड़ी में झांक रहा हूँ। और है कि तुम्हें देखता हूँ आज भी अक्सर, तुम्हें देखता हूँ आज भी अक्सर, तुम वहीं सड़क पार करती हो, उसी मोड़ पर रुक कर क्या अब रकीब का इंतज़ार करती हो, उसी मोड़ पर रुक कर क्या अब रकीब का इंतज़ार करती हो, मेरी सिगरेट तो नापसंद थी क्या उसको भी इनकार करती हो, मेरी सिगरेट तो नापसंद थी क्या उसको भी इनकार करती हो, मुझसे जैसा इश्क था क्या उसको भी बेशुमार करती हो, कमरे में अकेले होने पर क्या शर्मा कर उसको भी बाहर करती हो, तुम्हें देखता हूँ आज भी अक्सर, तुम वहीं सड़क पार करती हो। और है कि एक अल्फाज है, 2 अल्फाजों का मेल है, कहता हूँ दश्ते अब्तरी, दश्त का मतलब होता है यू कैन से विल्डरनेस, एंड अब्तरी इज यू कुड से कन्फ्यूजन, सो दश्ते अब्तरी कम्स टू विल्डरनेस फुल ऑफ कन्फ्यूजन। तो कहा है कि खुली आंखों से ख्वाब बोना चाहता हूँ, खुली आंखों से ख्वाब बोना चाहता हूँ, मैं इस दश्ते अबतरी में खोना चाहता हूँ। खुली आंखों से ख्वाब बोना चाहता हूँ, मैं इस दश्ते अबतरी में खोना चाहता हूँ। मुझे आवाज़ न देना कुछ वक्त, तब मैं कुछ वक्त फुर्सत से रोना चाहता हूँ। मैं कुछ वक्त फुर्सत से रोना चाहता हूँ। लोग तड़पते हैं नए ज़माने को, मैं पुराने ज़माने का होना चाहता हूँ। मैं पुराने ज़माने का होना चाहता हूँ। वो इस ज़िंदगी में उम्मीदों की झील सी है, मैं उस झील में अपने लबों को भिगोना चाहता हूँ। और अजीब फ़लसफ़ा है ज़िंदगी का आदि, जो मुझे ना चाहे मैं उसी का होना चाहता हूँ। और है कि आखिरी एक छोटा सा है, दिल का टूटना तो मोहब्बत के बाद होता है। दिल का टूटना तो मोहब्बत के बाद होता है, पहले वाला इश्क सबको याद होता है ना भाई? दिल का टूटना तो मोहब्बत के बाद होता है, पहले वाला इश्क सबको याद होता है। मैं मोहब्बत कर लूंगा बेहिसाब कयामत तक, मैं मोहब्बत कर लूंगा बेहिसाब कयामत तक। हिसाब का डर तो कयामत के बाद होता है। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, बहुत इनायत आप लोगों को।
Thank you. Can we please have a round of applause for him? Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a pleasure listening to you and watching you create a world on stage. Thank you so much. Absolutely appreciate each one of you. We have 2 more performers, but I absolutely appreciate each one of you coming and sharing with me or sharing on stage. Keep doing this. I think being vulnerable is one of the biggest strengths anyone can have. So yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, 2 more people. We'll come to it, but yes, ma'am, most eventful moment.
Okay, so I have a cat. He was a rescued one, and I'm a fashion styling student, so I had a shoot coming up. So I was sewing and all, and then I left the needle somewhere. When I came back from the shoot the next morning, my flatmate, she saw him swallowing the needle. And by the time I reached there, he was already inside, and then he was crying, holding me everywhere, and I took him to the vet and all that. Got the X-ray done. He was panicking, crying. It was all over the place. And then I went to the doctor, and then he looked at the X-ray and he was like, "It can, like, we probably cannot save him." And then I was crying a lot, of course. But then he went through the whole operation, and he survived it.
Yeah, just relief.
Right now, when I'm talking
Yeah.
about reliving the whole trauma, just triggers.
Yeah. Okay.
And then but then even after that, like he was leaking from all over the place. Like it took a really, really long time for him to like completely be fine. But yeah, I think that was a really long, really good, big victory for me because yeah, it was a big one. He was very attached.
Thank you
So,
for sharing that, and
yeah.
thank you. I think it's a very hopeful. Yeah. Thank you so much. Can we please have a round of applause for that? You guys are like, kya yaar, clap kyun karwa raha hai yaar, please. One thing I don't want to do on a Sunday is clap. This is the first time I'm being sarcastic with the audience and perform. Usually I'm like, it's fine if you want to clap or not. Today I don't know why. You guys are very nice. Today has been really, really nice. I think you were left, ma'am, before. Yes. Most eventful moment in your life. One of the most. Koi bhi. Like, don't put pressure. Most.
So, all my life I have been a very underconfident kind of a girl.
Yeah.
So I had certain challenges, like I couldn't express myself. Like coming here is a big deal for me. Then, so I did small things through a therapist and through my guru.
Yeah.
He helped me a lot to come out of it. So, for example, what happens is often you just, you decide a lot of things in your life and you don't do it.
Yeah.
That's the small thing he told me, that decide 5 things you're going to do it today and do it.
Yeah.
So that's what I used to keep on doing it, and that really developed my self-belief, my self-esteem. And now that I see at my dreams, I feel that I can fulfill it.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. It's okay. I was going to say something else to you guys, but it's fine. You're done. No? No. No, not performing. Sharing. You're next, but
I mean, it's a last full year has been eventful.
yeah.
But somewhere around last year, April, I think I was going through a lot of depression because of my career and childhood trauma coming back to me. Like I started realizing that it affects my love life. But yeah, I went to a therapist therapist, and then I decided to just leave everything and go for a solo trip. So I've been to a solo trip before that, like thrice, 3-4 times.
Yeah.
But this was the first time I went for like 4 months. So I was traveling for 4
Wow.
months. Just traveling around villages, very remote places in Himachal, and just documenting everything because I love writing.
Yeah.
And I did that, and most beautiful 4 months of my life.
I'm sure.
I came back and was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna become a travel writer and a poet because there's something more than just my diary and my random Instagram post. I feel like it's worth more than that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that. And I came back before Diwali, and then next thing in a week I was here performing in Hyderabad for the first time. And I mean, Harsh knows this story, but it took me a few months to save all the money. Like, I'm gonna become a writer. I saved everything I can, and then a month ago I shifted to Bombay, and now I'm here.
Yeah. It's a mad moment. It's a mad moment. It's really cool. Sometimes I feel like we're en route finishing or fulfilling a few dreams. It's just that because we're living this life, we can't see from the outside that we are. So it's almost in somewhere. So thank you so much for sharing.
One more event,
Yeah.
small thing. During that trip, I did skinny dipping.
Oh,
Just
man.
randomly trek somewhere, some
I'm sure, yeah.
waterfall, and you should do it.
Man. I mean, I should begin with the like a 4-day trip, and then we'll talk about like this. But thank you so much for sharing. I'm sure it'll be like fun, just traveling also around and documenting. I'm sure it'll be fun. So thank you so much for sharing. Yes.
Okay, so everyone's been talking about mental health. I mean, I didn't know that like me getting bullied for 8 years in school was a childhood trauma. So, but then I overcame that. I got really quiet earlier, but then after I got into interiors, I really overcame that entire thing. But the most eventful thing that I celebrated also was the solo trip thing. So
Yeah.
I belong to a very conservative family, and the first project that I got, I took the token amount. I just sat in the bus. Went to
Just
Goa.
left. Yeah. Damn. Nice. Yeah. I think it's a beautiful thing. Impulsive plans are the best.
The best.
Yeah.
And I feel Goa trips are just to be
Yeah.
solo trips. They never work out with people. And the next thing on the bucket list is taking my mom on a road trip.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then put stuff on her Instagram. Don't forget to like update her.
Live on Instagram for that trip.
Yeah.
We'll all watch it.
We'll have a screening of there. It's like a vlog but live. Real time you're seeing what's happening somewhere. Cool. Thank you so much. Can we have a round of applause for everyone who shared? Okay. 2 more people, guys. So throw energy, okay? 2 more people. If I don't get, you're performing, right? If I get your name, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna try. Okay. Yeah? Okay, cool. You know what to do? Go mad, guys. Can we please have a Hiret? Okay. I said Hiret. Oh, okay. Clap. Till she comes on stage. I'm seeing.
Can you just... Hi, everyone. Yeah. So I go with this name called Hiret, and ये मेरा pen name है Hiret. It means nostalgia and homecomings because now I've started traveling. So I think this name perfectly go with my traveling and writing because generally I write nostalgic stuff. Love story बहुत ही कम लिखती हूँ मैं. I always write hopeful stories and nostalgia. So Hiret is my pen name. And firstly, you girls, I don't want to do this because I'm still not over my ex and you guys are doing such amazing things, man. I really wanted to come here and clap for you all. Very good. So, Hiret is my pen name and I am Radhika. मैं बता ही चुकी हूँ कि मैं इलाहाबाद से आई हूँ परफॉर्म करने. 2 लाइन में अपने आप को बोलूँगी. मैं जज्बातों के समुंदर में कविताओं की कश्ती में सवार हूँ. जज्बातों के समुंदर में कविताओं की कश्ती पे सवार हूँ. जो हर एहसास पे लिख दे, मैं वो छोटी सी कलाकार हूँ. So I like how everybody is, has talking such good things about mental health, and they have normalized this. So this piece, when I wrote, I was not going through all these things, but I felt a lot of people, they go through and they don't talk about it. So I'll start. No, that's a part of my piece. That's why I'm doing this. Okay. हाय, पहचाना मुझे? मैं तुम्हारी ज़िंदगी जो किसी बीच रास्ते तुम खो चुके थे। वैसे मैं तुम्हारे आसपास ही थी, पर शायद तुमने अपने आप को अंधेरे की चादर में इस कदर ढक लिया कि मेरी रोशनी तुम तक पहुंच ही नहीं पाई। मैंने काफ़ी आवाज़ भी लगाई, पर शायद तुम अपने दिल में दुनिया का सारा बोझ लिए चल रहे हो कि मेरी आवाज़ अनसुनी कर दी। कल रात तुमको काफ़ी परेशान देखा और इस बार मैं खुद को रोक नहीं पाई। क्या हुआ? फर्स्ट नहीं आया इस बात का दुख, या फिर तुमसे कोई आगे चला गया इस बात का गम? काफ़ी दिनों से देख रही हूँ तुम दुनिया के रंग में घुल से गए हो। दुनिया अब तुम्हारी रफ्तार दुनिया की दौड़ से मिलने लगी है, पर ये क्या, तुम तो जिम्मेदारी और दुनियादारी में फंसते ही जा रहे हो। तुम वही हो ना जो हवाओं से बातें करता था, आसमान को छूने के सपने देखता था। अब क्या, अब खुद के बनाए रास्ते पे ही डगमगा गए हो। लाइफ शुड बी लिव फियरलेसली, यही मोटो था ना तुम्हारा, पर अब सही और गलत के खांचे में खुद को क्यों नाप रहे हो? वैसे मैं आज तुमसे ये कहने नहीं आई हूँ कि सब ठीक हो जाए, सब ठीक हो जाएगा। बस इतना पूछना चाहती हूँ कि अपनी ज़िंदगी को एक एग्ज़ाम के तरीके से क्यों जी रहे हो? फर्स्ट नहीं आए तो चलो सेकंड, सेकंड नहीं आए तो थर्ड, पर ज़िंदगी कोई एग्ज़ाम थोड़ी ना है जिसमें हमेशा हमें फर्स्ट सेकंड थर्ड आना है। इम्पॉर्टेंट ये नहीं है कि हम कौन सा पोजीशन स्कोर कर रहे हैं, इम्पॉर्टेंट ये है कि हम कितनी कोशिश कर रहे हैं। तो अब तुम सोच रहे होगे, थैंक यू, वैसे अब तुम सोच रहे होगी कि मैं इतना कुछ कैसे जानती हूँ तुम्हारे बारे में। वो इसीलिए क्योंकि मैं हूँ तो तुम्हारा ही एक हिस्सा। हाँ, वो अलग बात है तुमने मुझे बीच रास्ते छोड़ दिया हो, पर मैं तुम्हारा साथ कभी नहीं छोड़ूंगी, बिकॉज आई नो यू आर नॉट वर्थलेस एंड आई बिलीव इन यू। अच्छा, अभी के लिए बस इतना ही है, पर अगली बार मैं बुलाऊं तो सुन लेना, मैं तुम्हारी ज़िंदगी जो किसी बीच रास्ते तुम खो चुके थे। थैंक यू गाइज, दैट वॉज माई टाइम एंड लेट्स कॉल आवर होस्ट हियर।
Enough, guys, enough. Please stop. Stop clapping. Okay. Okay. We have the last person, okay? Before that, both of you are left. Anyone, ma'am?
I want to talk about the regular achievement that I have.
Anything. Anything. Anything.
It is about तो मेरा over busy रखना खुद को एक coping mechanism था बचपन से because of whatever shit happened.
+1.
Yeah, so वो एकदम मतलब 18 घंटे काम करने वाली लड़की है, मैं थक के सो जाऊँ. But now I have healed with help, and also I've realized how much I was important in those breaks and
Yeah.
those bandwidths. I was overutilizing it. I didn't have bandwidth. Bandwidth because मैं corporate में job भी करती हूँ, so I keep saying this, but yeah, whatever. So I did not have that. I did not have a space where I associated myself completely, where I felt complete, where I didn't feel the need of somebody, and where I didn't feel that I am I'm with myself and it's enough. Yeah, I can go out with people and meet and have friends and have a date and all that, but I didn't have a headspace where I was fine.
Yeah.
And not doing things.
Yeah.
I always thought कि मैं कुछ करती रहूँगी तो I'll be fine.
Yeah.
So now I think I'm in a phase of life where I have unlocked that, and I really feel awesome.
It's mad. That's mad. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like all of us are going through a lot. Even if you get out of your bed, I think that's still a great achievement, dude. Like it's a very big deal. It's not a very small thing. Yes. Big deal last. Yeah.
Should I get up? Is it
You want to be felicitated? You want me to get a medal? I'll go and get a medal. Yeah.
Actually, it's too cold, yeah.
Oh, too cold. Okay. Okay. See, you can get up. You can walk around. You can. Just before the last act. Huh? Huh.
So, I think for me, one of the biggest achievements, like by what the means, would be TEDx. But then TEDx sort of happened when I was at my worst, So there was something that I was not anticipating, and I just did not see coming. And I think I was feeling, I think mostly like a failure. And then something like this hits you, like,
Yeah.
oh, just come and talk or whatever. So I think that was a big validation, though we do say that, oh, you should not need validation.
You should.
And all of that. But I think we're all on Instagram for validation, guys. So, so I think when
Life.
little validation happens, and
Yeah.
that kind of helped. It kind of helped me find my feet again. It kind of helped me have a worldview. So I think that was great. Yeah.
That's mad. That's mad. Can we please have a? It's mad, man. Whatever you guys have shared, it's beyond my imagination. I obviously never imagined this. So thank you so much for sharing. We have the last person now, okay? And then I'll come back, close it, and then go home, go out, live your lives. I have to work today. Okay, last person. Okay, last person. Go mad, dude. Go mad. Yeah, yeah. Come on, best audience ever. Can we please have Shailaja? Best audience ever. Keep clapping. Keep clapping. Keep clapping. Yeah.
शुक्रिया पहली बात तो ये कि जो तू टिकटॉक आई मीन सॉरी बट wow, what a room full of amazing people. Thank you so much. I mean, we keep coming to this place or other places where open mics are happening, but पहली बात तो तुम लोग 15 years old people should not inspire so much. We were doing nothing when we were 15. So awesome, and keep it up. And I hope your board exams, they turn जैसा भी आना है, but you be happy and you be happy and everybody be happy. मेरा नाम शैलजा है, मैं नई हिंदी में लिखती हूँ. नई हिंदी मतलब बोलचाल की सरल भाषा. और तो as I said, I am in a space where I am in my space and बहुत ज़्यादा वो नहीं चाहिए बहुत सारे लोग अभी. I'm good with people. I'm an extrovert. I want to believe in that. But somebody asked, hey, let's catch up, and I'm like, oh. But I was going to spend my time with my cats. So, you get my point, right? I'm in that space right now जहाँ कोई बोलता है, hey, let's catch up. Some hinge का date, which I said कि हाँ, weekend पे date पे चलेंगे, yes. And then I'll be like, actually, outage है office में. So, but there is a person I really like. But I'm not meeting him for some reason. I don't know why. I'm really happy with myself. Too much so that like I'm not meeting the person I really like. But he is quite a nice person, and he understands, I think. He should. So, तो हाँ, I think उसी situation पे है. वो पूछता रहता है कि कब मिले. I'm like, मिलते हैं. तो पूछना कि कब है मिलना. पूछना कि कब है मिलना और पूछना कि कब से है मिलना. पूछना कि कब है मिलना, पूछना कि कब से है मिलना, पूछना कि क्यों इतना इतराती हूँ, पूछना कि क्यों इतना तरसाती हूँ, पूछना कि क्या याद हो तुम मुझे, पूछना क्यों ही याद हो तुम मुझे, पूछना कि क्या रह गया, पूछना कि क्या गुम गया, पूछना कि क्या रह गया और पूछना कि क्या गुम गया, पूछना कि क्यों कभी घबराती हूँ और पूछना कि क्यों कभी कुछ भी नहीं बतलाती हूँ, पूछना कि क्या खास हो तुम मेरे, पूछना क्यों ही खास हो तुम मेरे. सारी चिट्ठियाँ तुम्हें पढ़वाऊँगी. रिलैक्स, आई विल डू दैट. सारी चिट्ठियाँ तुम्हें पढ़वाऊँगी, सारी सिसकियाँ तुम्हें सुनाऊँगी, सारे किस्से तुम्हें बतलाऊँगी और सारे गम तुम्हें ही कह जाऊँगी. क्योंकि आखिर से आखिर तक एक ही फरमान चलता है, मेरे घर से तुम्हारे घर तक एक ही आसमान चलता है. आखिर से आखिर तक एक ही फरमान चलता है, मेरे घर से तुम्हारे घर तक एक ही आसमान चलता है. इन रस्तों की घास बढ़ जाए तो देख लेना इस ओर, मेरी आँखों से तुम्हारी आँखों तक एक ही अरमान चलता है। अभी वक्त है, कुछ दिन और सही, सब जब्त है पर कोई गम नहीं। अभी हाल मेरे पहचान गए, अभी बात मेरी तुम जान गए, तो जान मेरी काहे का मिलना और क्यों ही मिलना। थैंक यू।
One last performer, one last time, each one of you together. Okay, thank you so much for coming. My name is Harsh. This was live streamed. This whole open mic was live streamed. It'll be on our YouTube channel. You can go find the link there and download it. And if you upload any of your stuff, please credit the team. It's very important. We have open mics on Sundays and Mondays. The process is the same. You have to say yes in the comments. I can't do anything, nor can any one of us can do anything. There is a person that we don't know, but he selects. He, she, they, whoever it is, select. We can't tell you who this person is. So just say yes. The person will go through and select. Please come for open mics. I have a YouTube channel. It's on YouTube. I was just waiting. When people react. No one. I was like, yeah, of course, that's how it works. Okay, it's on YouTube. The link for it, okay, it's on my Instagram. So you have to go to my Instagram, unfortunately. It's at the rate YSOHRSH, so harsh, because we need to be kinder because we're assholes sometimes. Thank you so much for sharing. Each one of you, please keep visiting, please keep coming, keep doing what you're doing. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.